And howdy do, y'all. It's a rather warm day here in the Ozarks. I even debated if I should come out here and do a video, but I decided it wasn't too bad, so anyways, mind wandered. So I've got this Sierra Nevada Kellerweiss. Remember the number's 4815 IBUs, I believe. I'm using my Hefeweizen glass from Crown Valley. Oh, yeah, babe. That's what Daddy like. 4815. They tell you to look for notes of clove, and they say banana bread rather than just banana, much like a Hefeweizen. This uses open fermentation. The Keller beer, not the Kellerweiss, but the Keller beer is also known as the Zwickel beer, which is an unfiltered lager. This is a wheat. This uses pale, two-row pale wheat and Munich malt. It's a Bavarian style wheat, they call it. To my knowledge, Urban Chestnut was the first to revive this Zwickel, although more are doing it now. It's a slightly cloudy, unfiltered lager. It's just beautiful. But this is the Kellerweiss, which is a wheat beer. I've had a couple traditional style Hefeweizens lately, and this one doesn't have the notes of banana, because a banana bread and clove aren't as big on the nose as those that I had recently. But it is there. It's very pleasant. I'm also getting, well, I'm getting some of that bread. I think that's why they say banana bread, because you got a lot of bready malts mixed with a little banana. I guess that's why they're saying banana bread. Now, see, I didn't work it through. But see, now a smart man would have worked it through in his head before he got on camera and did it. But that's kind of how I do things. I script nothing. I do one take. Don't do any fancy editing other than to add some pictures to it. Other than that, I throw it out there as is. It is by design. There are some guys that really put some nice videos together, put a lot of time into editing and everything else. It's not that I don't think it's worth it. I like the raw quality for me. There's a lot of guys doing polished videos, and I'm not a polished guy, so why do a polished video? I think this particular beer seems to be more carbonated than a traditional Keller beer. This is a Kellerweiss, so maybe that's where I'm struggling. It is good. I mean, it's perfect for a day like today. But in going over notes of the style to what this offers, it's a little bit different. It does feel a little fruity, but it does have a nice, crisp, dry finish. Like I said, it just feels a little more effervescent than, say, a Zwickel or a Zwickel beer or a Keller beer, which, it's not the same beer, but in my mind, I'm having a hard time separating the two. I picked this up in a mixed pack, summer pack. It had 3 of each of the 4 following styles. The Kellerweiss, the Kolsch, the Neuner Pilsner, and the classic Sierra Nevada Pale. And oddly enough, I've done a video for the Neuner, but for some reason, I've never gotten around to doing the Pale, and I think that's probably because, by the time I started doing videos, I'd already been drinking the Pale for years, and I started buying the other stuff that became available to me, and I just realized I'd never done a video for just their Pale Ale. And I've never had their Kolsch, so I'm looking forward to trying that as well. Again, I've got a rather warm day here. It's been in the 90s without the heat index. It's over 100 with the heat index. It's very steamy. I mean, if I put a pot of eggs out there, they'd steam in an hour's time. It is freaking warm. It's not that it's just hot. It's just that it's steamy, steamy, steamy. And that's why I've been drinking a lot of beers like this. It's been like this all season here in Ozarks, Springfield, Missouri particularly. But we're in a region called the Ozarks, which is part of southwest Missouri, also inhabits part of Arkansas as well. But this is a very likable beer. It is certainly perfect for for this weather. So hey, you know, I certainly recommend trying it at least once. And will I buy it again? Yeah, I probably will if I find it in a mixed pack. I mean, right now I'm not wanting to spend a lot on beer because I've got a vacation coming up in a couple weeks. So when I was able to find these summer styles, which will be perfect for this weekend, which is going to be very steamy this weekend, I went ahead and picked it up. So hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer, and I'll finish off this Kellerweiss.